choose,
Easier
less mistakes.
Yep.
Well, speaking of Lancelot, actually, M5 is missing one of its best players ever using that Lancelot, which is Carl,
Carl
of
Teasy.
course, from Team Echo. But and actually, this is one of the things that made M5 spice up even before it starts. The previous champion is not here to defend his title in the Philippines.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I love seeing new faces, and I'm very interested to see if Philippines can break the curse because so far no host country has won.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's a fact.
M1 was
right.
Malaysia. Malaysia didn't win. M2, M3, Singapore was the host. They didn't win. M4, Indonesia was the host, and
And
they
the
didn't
final
win.
was completely
Wow.
No,
Filipino.
yeah, yeah,
And Indonesia.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
But meaning to say, no host country has won, and now Philippines is the host.
That's right.
Yeah,
Does-
I have memories. I have history in
Yeah.
my head.
Does that mean that Homeboys will win though?
Huh.
Don't anyone can say that but you.
Yeah.
All right, just talk about ONIC. Just talk about
No,
the
because ONIC has Filipino, so they might have
I
the
see what you're
curse.
saying. I see what you're saying.
Right?
You're clever. You're a clever man.
All right. Did I restore our friendship?
Our friendship has restored
Okay.
since Homeboys
It's
won.
intact.
Okay, alright,
It's intact.
alright.
But by this moment, I think that your friendship, guys, is intact. I can see, like, I can sense the love in the air here. So both teams right now, they started the draft already. Respect bans from both sides, but I don't know. I think actually at this moment, I'm focusing a lot on Carry. Actually, I'm putting a lot of expectations on Carry here. I think that it is not enough to have him even target ban with 3 heroes. So I
Yeah.
think that's why Coach Darkness is not focusing on Kyrie.
Yeah, that's right. Which means that Nolan and Joy will still be will
An
still be
option.
the point of contention. I think that so far the last 2 series that we've seen, Nolan versus Joy, Nolan won it 3-0 so far, right?
Yes.
Yes.
No, it was
No, because Homeboys, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So it's
Okay.
1, 2,
2-1.
2-1,
Mhm.
right?
I don't know how to count, so I don't care about it.
Yeah.
ONIC right now, they've banned the Bruno,
A
the
Joy ban.
the Joy, as well as the Faramis. So now Nolan is open up. Perhaps they're giving BTR an easier time. Say, hey, ban out the Nolan. But
Yep.
guess what? Guinevere is still on.
That's right.
Well, stealing a word from MPLMY, actually, I would say that the hospital meta haven't found a lot of, let's say, a lot of people using it so
Yep.
far. Even though we have seen the Matilda being used alongside with the Angela, I believe that was also the Lost, right? If I'm not
Yep.
mistaken. So far, we are seeing a lot of new things have being brought to us
Yeah.
on the M5 so far.
Yeah.
Right.
My guess is ONIC wants to go for Arlott. I think that's the best choice. Or Guinevere. Guinevere or Arlott might be the...
Yeah. I mean, at this point,
choices.
because the Nolan has been banned out, well, I first buy fleeting time on Selena.
That's like the Inspire Granger.
Okay,
thing.
let me just say, if my mic is on for the audience, I would express my disappointment.
Yeah. Why would you...
Honestly, that's the thing in MPL Malaysia. It's just that they always say stuff
Uh-huh.
to challenge the casters.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fun thing
Yep.
between us. So I like the interaction. And
Uh-huh.
Guinevere has been picked up as the first pick here.
Mhm.
And I mean, like I said, S tier hero opened up. Why not?
And also banning the Nolans is so justified by Team BTR Sons, because we have seen what Kyrie can do. We actually haven't seen Kyrie glow up yet
Yeah.
on the battlefield, but he did really good with the Nolan.
Nolan, of course. So now you're thinking, like, do you pick up Matilda if you are part of... yeah, if you... Oh, you pick up
Oh.
Angela, obviously.
Angela.
Actually, I might
Angela
have cursed
Arlott, perhaps.
the hospital meta thing.
Yeah. Angela Art. Oh, Martis!
This is risky.
Yeah,
This is very risky.
they're
Like,
playing with fire here.
Now I think the Lancelot will be picked up.
right?
Huh.
Ask and you shall receive.
Ask and you shall receive.
now the draft is back up,
Yep.
and the reason why we're gonna talk about this is because Martis is a very high risk, high reward kind of hero.
Exactly. So you go Matilda. That means that your Guinevere might just be a jungle. So unfortunately, I spoke too soon. Lancelot might not be the choice.
Uh-huh.
But that also means that you can pick up something like Claude now for ONIC.
Well,
And they did.
And
well,
they did.
seeing that they already took the rumor, I would say that Matilda safely is the rumor of Team ONIC.
Yeah.
We always see that whenever you see a support hero, you always kind of expect to have a utility jungler or like someone with high HP
Yeah.
and these kind of possibilities. So I don't think that ONIC will change that Guinevere to any other lane.
Yeah.
Is a Terizla pick good here
Yep.
for BTR?
That's right.
Right.
So,
So
or
that's why they
so.
don't take it.
Is that
Yeah.
the
They-
Airtel?
Do you also curse draft?
Oh, it is.
I do. Okay, here's also another thing that happens in MPL Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
When I compliment a player, they immediately die.
Wow.
I have a lot of clips. It like say, oh my God, 5-0-11. Can anyone take him down? Immediately dies.
Before you
Oh
finishes,
my
it's like
God.
5-1-11.
Exactly. So here's the thing. I gotta ask Wolf because isn't this a meta like say I don't know 2-3 patches ago
Yes.
where the Iritel and the Angela combo?
Yeah, this was when we were in Jakarta.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's when I learned a lot of like Indonesian words.
It was like one of the first times you've been there, right?
Yeah, one of the few times.
One of the
yeah.
few times.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I rarely go there. You know?
I don't know.
Why would I be there?
I've seen you in a lot of flights. I have no idea where you
Well,
go. But going
I-
back into the draft, Valentina banned out as well as Arlic here.
Yeah.
We gotta see if the Terizla gets attention
Yep.
from ONIC or they're just like, yeah, you can have it. We're pretty fine
well,
with it.
as much as I really want to participate in these discussions, but it seems to be relying on a really long history between you two guys. And I would actually say whenever I saw an Angela, I always expected to see an Irithel or a Claude, but since the Claude is already on the side of Team ONIC, I
Yep.
kind of expected to see an Irithel. But so far, I think we still need to see tricky heroes. So far, I don't think there is a surprise from both teams, right?
Yeah.
I just asked for one thing.
What's it?
A mid laner that can hold its own against Sans because
Uh-huh.
Iritel needs a little bit of time, right?
Yeah.
At least 2 items. 2 items, yeah, you can fight, but you got to get to that point first. So whatever mid lane BTR is going to get, make sure it doesn't get cornered by Sans again because I kind of feel like the jungle needs a little bit of help and the side lanes will need a little bit of help.
So what else would you pick up? There's
Maybe
a
safe.
there's
If
a
you want safe.
yeah, if you want to say there's a merit to taking the Uranus actually. Minotaur
I don't
ban.
hate it. I don't hate it.
Yeah. Well, make sure that's a way to
But
counter.
since you
of
say
course,
that,
the Cloud.
now they're not going to take it.
Yeah.
I'm
pretty
trying
much.
to curse your curse.
Yeah.
Curse my curse. I wonder if
Somewhat.
BTR are interested in taking the Florid actually, going for the double hospital setup.
Oh.
If that's the case, might as well just take an Estes.
That's right.
But it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to apply this draft here. I
Yep.
think that they need someone to absorb damage.
Terizla and Uranus, I think, are the prime
Mhm.
choices that I see for BTR. Terizla has a knock-up, which is perfect versus the Claude, and it's a way to kind of tank the initiation grammar from the Guinevere. Uranus kind of does the same in a... But they
Oh,
pick
Lapu.
up Lapu. Ooh. Man.
My personal problem with this, Terizla and the Slash, they can protect the back line.
Yep.
Lapu kind of want to die forward.
I'm happy that Khalid is going to be
Go
picked up.
for it.
All
Look,
right.
actually, we have something in Egypt. Whenever we don't know someone's name or something, we say Yasta. Yasta means my
Yasta?
friend. Yeah, so if I say like, hey, Yasta, you have to know that either I forgot your name or I'm greeting you. So if you forgot Khalid, go for
Yeah.
the Yasta.
Yasta.
Yeah, the bro himself.
I would not be surprised, actually, if they go for Florin here, if you're BTR. But the safest choice probably will be perhaps a Grok so that you can like scout out the...
Let me just say one thing, Wolf.
Go
Look
ahead.
at ONIC, everyone dies forward. This
Yeah.
Lapu won't have that
Ah.
big of a target. The moment he jumps forward, everyone from ONIC can be like,
Yeah.
whoop, we're out of here. We're going straight for the Iritel.
That's why I felt like Uranus or Terizla might
Yeah.
be the better choice.
Because they can
if
go back.
Can go back and actually peel for his teammates. And yeah, okay, so that is... What is that?
Order.
I couldn't hear it. I couldn't
Akai.
hear it.
Akai, of course, of course.
Hey,
But
one of Luna's favorite hero.
That's right.
But I think that this is the point of having Matilda, though. I think the Matilda here is mainly to disengage,
Yeah.
not to just engage.
Yeah.
If anyone makes a mistake, Matilda's be like, I got you,
I got
Keluarga.
you.
Yeah.
Keluarga means family.
Yeah. As we heard from the interview
Yes.
quiz
Jangan
earlier.
malukan keluarga. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
What?
Jangan means
Guys,
don't.
I can't understand.
No,
Jangan means don't.
that's what Luan said. Yeah, that's her name, right? Luan.
Loan.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now, okay, let's dissect this. It looks like this is going to be in Akai Rome, which again, this is Luna's favorite hero.
The thing is, they're gonna be facing up against the Matilda. So if you have tough boots, there's an easy way for you to disengage with the Matilda.
5 seconds.
But
till
then
the
again,
enemy
it's
reaches
their
the
comfort pick. And I think, if anything,
Smash
at this
them.
point, going up against ONIC, you want to rely on your favorite heroes. This is not the first time that Luna will be playing this. In fact, this is his signature hero and his favorite as well.
Well, just before the sun rises and things get calm, that's the time when the dawn breaks through. And here, on the very one and only land of dawn, warriors from all around the globe battle this out. Team ONIC are now at match point, and Team BTR need to up their game.
Let me just say, even though I have analyst roots, right now Syndra going up against Keyboy. Looks like Keyboy is going to survive. I'm just going to say, wait.
Will he? Will he though? Will he though?
Oh
he
my
needs
God,
to use
don't-
his flicker
don't.
away. Ooh.
Ouch. I
Mean
was like,
maxing.
did I jinx it? Anyways, I'm just gonna let you guys know. If I'm gonna criticize the draft, I'm not gonna criticize the Akai because this is Luna's favorite hero because of his daughter.
That's
so
right.
a lot of sentimental
Oh,
value there
right.
because the daughter loves Panda. So it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna touch Luna on the Akai.
Yeah, I think in general the hero is pretty good in this game because it can really tank up and soak up all of the damage. It also takes that checkbox of them needing
Appeal.
appeal and a way to vision. But Boots already taken away one cannon minion away from Black, and that's a lot of levels that you will not have in this game. Oh.
Lane management at its finest. This is the advantage of experiences coming in from ONIC. They're making sure minute number 1 they're winning without killing.
I think that at this point he can manage to pull up a 1v2, and so far he's doing really good on the XP lane. But there's here we can see Kyrie with the second skill, and now he goes back the second skill on the other side. I think actually Martis is one of those you have to be afraid from with his immunity at the second skill.
And right now, CW is going up against Super Upa. And again, the way that ONIC has been controlling the lane is they're not going to attack the minions first. They're going to attack the heroes, making it so that they have to go away from farming. And this is just one of the ways ONIC just wins slowly but surely.
Yeah, Keyboy, he's trying to annoy Zizio, and now he is able to do so. Luna is trying to just push ONIC away because at this moment it's so hard for Team BTR to break that momentum.
But this makes Matilda really one of the strongest heroes, and Keyboy knows the limits of this hero. As you saw with the flicker min-maxing against Syndra, he knows when he will die and when he will not. And also the invade potential, or at least the delaying potential from the Matilda. It's always pretty strong.
He just took that. Oh, he
Look at
just
that.
took the retribution.
That's right, they forced the retribution already.
Yeah, but at this point, I think it's perfectly fine for Zizio to use the Retribution unless Kyrie really wants to contest it. But it looks like Keyboy and Boots, look at the rotation. They're just slowing down Bigatron Suns.
Yeah, I think that this is the time for everyone to use their ultimates, and they do for sure. BTR teams manages to get the blue, but they are behind.
Why is Luna still level 3 at this point? What are they doing incorrectly? This is so weird to me.
True.
Now that you mention it,
This is back-to-back. Like,
yeah. I mean, if one time perhaps we could say that, oh, Syndra didn't get a level, but I'm gonna hold on to my theory because looking at how the gold lane as well as the EXP lane, they've been manipulating the minions. Perhaps Sans is doing something that we're not seeing, that he's manipulating the minions to delay the level from Syndra.
Well, I don't see a room above Luna's head.
does it not?
That's true. Okay.
Is that the thing? Is that
Let's look.
it does have it?
Yeah, he does
Oh,
have
right,
it.
okay.
Yeah, so it's just a visual thing, but he
okay.
does have it.
I wonder.
Okay.
What?
And the thing is, there's a goal advantage on Syndra here. So perhaps he didn't really lose any minions.
That is so weird.
Oh, Kyrie, look at the hard guard, but it's not gonna be enough to
Oh.
save Black. He needed to use that flicker away. I don't think that Lapu was the best choice.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult, especially against this XP lane. And I think that the nature of ONIC, the way that they're drafting, is that they counter their lane matchups. And the first 3 picks that they have heroes that don't necessarily have the counter. Like Matilda, how do you even counter the Matilda?
That hurts.
Oh no!
That hurts.
Yeah, that does hurt. Keyboy is so annoying at this point. Look at the jumps. Look at everyone jumping around, and Heavy's been coming here from the side of Akai. He's trying to push Team ONIC away, but it's just Kyrie on a normal day. He takes that turtle away, and now we will see a lot of bodies falling down from the side of Team BTR. ONIC CW, Kyrie goes in, and now we can see what the flicker ultimate coming from the Khalid. They managed to take kills, but they also lose one of their members, taking a turtle and taking kills. I would give that for 1 kill for sure.
Super Upa eventually, with the switch, gets a push. He's not in the gold lane, so it's not the best, but he still will be able to take out a turret. So that's still a positive net for Super Upa, but the rest of his teammates didn't have, cannot say the same, I would say. ONIC just manhandled BTR. Look what they did. When Luna on Botak popped the ultimate, the heavy spin, what they did was to get out and reset the turtle. That's actually why they won the succeeding fight, because now you have the level advantage on Kyrie, you have the retribution advantage as well, and you also have the fact that the BTR team didn't have a heavy spin.
Boots looks like he's in a really
Or
bad
is he?
position. He doesn't have flicker. He doesn't have flicker. He needs now to go away, but the heavy spin just catch him by the wall, pin him to that wall. The second skill is being triggered, but no one can save you from that. Double kill from Kyrie on the other side. The mid lane looks like a mess for Team Bigatron Suns.
Well, I gotta say, ONIC won that trade. They got 2, while Bigatron Suns, they only got 1. And here's the thing.
Ouch.
I'm going over the side of Bigatron Suns here for a little bit because Super Upa with the Haskelaw as well as the Berserker Fury, you have a chance to win back your fights. So we gotta wait for Bigatron Suns to have that power spike and then see what they're gonna do with it.
Oh, Kyrie jumps in, and also Keyboy as well. They are now making Team BTR have the worst time of their life.
Yeah. So now, looking into the situation, ONIC, I like that going into this game, it looks like, okay, here's one of the things that I've talked about, well, haven't talked with all of the teams yet, but there's this thing called making decisions in game could be a difficult thing. Unless you
Alright.
pre-prepared your decisions. Like, oh, if situation A, B happen, you do this thing. And it looks like for Bigatron Suns, well, only going up against Bigatron Suns, when you see them committing, everyone disengage. They've been doing that quite a while. If Bigatron Suns can see this thing happening, they could kind of like scare off ONIC from a full engage, and that could buy them time.
Yeah, it could buy them time, but Kyrie was going for that risky gameplay. CW have a lot of damage already. They can do engage, and they do engage. Look at CW with the blazing. The web is just canceled. The second skill from that. Kyrie, he takes them down one by one. Preciso is now trying to take CW down, but Super Upa finishes the job for him. Team ONIC, for the first time, are the losing side.
Exactly. It's a great counter engage coming out from BTR. You're feeling the strength of this Angela plus the Akai. And with the Athena Shield as the first item for Luna on Botak, that means that he can tank at least the Guinevere initiations as well as the Kadita initiations.
Yeah, and like I said, the power spike coming in from Super Upa, now he has it. He has the Haskell, he has the Berserker Fury, so he has damage. Now it's all about how Bigatron Suns is going to play around it. And the way that I saw they play around it just now is they're going to invest 2 other people to make sure that this Iritel has the confidence to move in front. So I feel like they have a pretty clear way of how they're going to approach the fights. But again, going up against ONIC is still going to be a challenge. I like that they have an idea of what to do. Doing it is the other part of the equation.
Getting a very early
Oh, Kyrie's now
Okay.
pinned to the wall. He's now pinned to the wall. Will he die? Will he die? Will he die? No way!
No way!
No way! No way! No way! Black cannot find him because Keyboy knows the keys to every moment. What an escape from Kyrie. What a very, really well played out escape.
Oh my.
Kyrie doing... Okay, how many international tournaments has Kyrie done this? He's done it on the Assassins.
Wow.
He's done it on tanks.
Now he has to do it with fighters.
Dude,
Kyrie, oh wait, in the Philippines we have this agimat, which is a charm. And when you say you have agimat, it means that you just can't die. You're just either lucky or you're just very resilient.
God loves you.
Kyrie has agimat.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I gotta credit Keyboy though. And remember, there was a part of the draft where I said like, okay, when there's Akai, you don't wanna pick up the Akai when there's Matilda at the opposite end because the guiding wind with the tough boots of the recipient of the heavy spin is just not the best. And we can see it's an instant replay. Kyrie survived through all of that. Tough boots intact, the defensive items in there, pops the guiding wind, then gets out.
Insane.
That's insane. Like literally, they were bursting him down. Everybody.
The Lapu even caught him.
Exactly.
Like, that's one of the situations if Lapu for some reason has the orange buff, Kyrie would have died.
Yep.
Like, Doing it once, doing it twice, doing it even 3 times, I can understand. He's doing it every single time.
Well, you cannot.
At
You
one
cannot
point, it's unfair.
It's plot armor, actually,
Yeah, it's
for the Super Saiyans right now.
Well, you cannot call it luck at least. Well, let's see together if ONIC will try to get inside that base. I don't think they are trying enough. Oh, he's now going in, Keyboy, but there's nothing to do to that inhibitor turret. They are still waiting for one single moment for everything to align together. Kyrie now finds his place. He now finds his place. Will he be able to escape? He does escape. Now he goes to Keyboy using that second skill, managing his way out to the mid lane and even to the bot lane. Kyrie takes, and also CW, they both take the first inhibitor turret of the game. 10 minutes game, one inhibitor turret down.
I gotta say, nice defense coming up from BTR. But then again, that's just ONIC. Luna, they went double room.
Oh, Kyrie! Kyrie and CW, Wind of Nature is being played here.
my
And Black
God.
might just go out. Let's see what's gonna happen. Top lane is in danger, but after taking the mid lane turret, we will see that Team ONIC easily take that last inhibitor turret.
I think I cracked the code. I know what Kyrie is.
What?
Kyrie is a cat.
What?
He has 9 lives,
Oh.
good looking, good at escapes, and everyone loves him.
Yeah,
He's a cat.
Okay.
Kyrie the cat.
And everyone knows cats are good at Mobile Legends.
Everyone knows that?
Everyone
I
knows
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, apparently we will see if Team ONIC will try to go for that finish, but I don't think so. They can go back, they can go for that safer route, but oh, what is that damage
My
from Boots?
goodness.
What is
That
that
is
damage?
Sea
It comes from an
Halberd.
XP laner?
8-minute Sea Halberd coming up from Boots, going in for the concussive blast as well. So you have extreme amount of burst. And ONIC, they want to end this fast. Look at, oh my god. Oh wait, so Kyrie might have had the Queen's Wings when that initiation happened.
Yeah.
And the Thunder Belt as well. Great itemization. And obviously the Blade Armor is perfect against the Irithel.
Yeah, as a Malaysian right now, I'm worried about the amount of recalls that Zorn has, because I think Sans and Keyboy is ramping it up in this game.
And
They might have more than Zorn at this point.
Yeah, especially because Chewe went for the Implosion recall as well. I don't think anybody can top that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Unless what can Zorn do? Maybe a
So-
Minoan Fury perhaps?
Game number 1, ONIC was able to end the game with 11,000 goal lead.
Yeah.
That's not 44,000. It's 10,000.
10,000.
10 point. Now it's 11. Is this the win condition? Is this where they end the game?
Well, I would say for Zorn, first of all, for Zorn to win this, you have to alt flicker creep. Let's see narrative what's gonna happen. Kakak is here. Keyboy is trying to get inside. He's trying to go with Team ONIC. The base is just wide open. You are now, ladies and gentlemen, watching a master at work. Kyrie goes in with the flicker, open blazing duet, a double kill, a massacre is happening here at the MLPB scene. Look at Team ONIC. They are just taking everything in the speed of light.
ONIC, in their journey to be gods among men, they're starting off well. Usually they lose in the group stage, but this time it's a different ONIC. They want to win it all.
Very dominant run coming out from ONIC. A very dominant start. Not just about their gameplay, but also their drafting. And 1 million. Big
Oh, wow!
viewers.
This is day number 1 and we hit 1 million?
Hey,
That's amazing! Thank you to everyone
Thank you.
watching. And
Wow.
first day we already broke 1 million?
Wow.
that's amazing.
That's
You
an
guys
achievement.
are better than great.
Yeah, indeed. They are also, because they are better than great, they deserve that code, that redemption code that they might just
Wow.
get wonderful awards from.
Either way, it was a good fight, but ONIC is showing why they're one of the favorites. This is if they win this, it is a grand slam. They've won all the championships, all the way from MPL Indonesia,
Yep.
MSC.
MSC.
Now it's just the world title.
Hey, it's just day
Huh.
1. Relax. Santai, bro.
Santai, bro.
Yeah, it's just day
You
1.
sound Indonesian.
Yeah, you know, maybe
You even said, well played, bro. Very well.
that's Malaysian though.
What?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
Zorn.
Malaysian.
Yeah.
See, tomato, potato. Same difference.
Same.
Same difference.
Well, since everyone like said calm down in their language or
Yeah.
even like not their language, I would say ihda means calm down also in
Ihda?
Arabic. Ihda.
Ihda.
Yeah.
Ihda.
All right. Well, what we do know who is not, did not take the game at all calmly was definitely ONIC. Like they were just all over the place. And if there will be ever a heat map, it's just literally all of the map that's, lit that
Yeah.
was lit up by ONIC.
I would say
Yeah.
Kyrie did not look like he played very calmly, but there's
Yeah.
a lot of situations where he could have died where it shouldn't be all that calm. But
Ah.
the MVP,
Loves him.
Spicy Boy, no, this is Key Boy.
Yeah.
And we can say that he is the MVP because how many saves that he was able to get. And imagine like helping your teammates with just the guiding win. In the early stages, he min-max against his opponent. So he's not only saving his teammates, he's making it so difficult and so frustrating for his enemies to actually face him. Only dying once in this game when they overly committed into the bottom lane, the lizard part of the map. But I think that through the highlights, we're going to see a bigger picture of why Keyboy was the MVP of this game. Brought us by Grab Unlimited, of course. First blood going in favor of ONIC. And how about that? The jump coming up from Kyrie. And then there's a lot of saves. Look at the flicker from the Raging Sandstorm. Eventually dies, but my oh my, you already feel the strength of the entirety of ONIC Philippines. ONIC Indonesia.
Well, actually, looking again at the highlights, I can see how much impactful was Boots.
Yeah.
He was doing really good at the background.
Yes.
And honestly, this match, this is why I keep saying, if
Oh
Kyrie
my
wants to be the best,
Wow.
his opponents is his own teammates. Because
Yeah.
that was a beautiful save by Keyboy, man. Like
Yeah.
one of the best roam saves that we've seen so far.
I wonder if he had the Queen's Wings during that moment. Or if he just had the turtle shield buff. But it was wonderful. And I think this is also because of the draft that they chose. Especially because of them going for the Kadida as well as the Matilda. There's a lot of like ways for them to open the river, which also allowed Kyrie to have so much farm in this game.
Yeah, and also I think with the clean finish we saw at the end, that was a strong message to Team BTR. It's a clean sweep,
Yeah.
it's a wiped out.
It's a wipeout even. And if you're going to be looking at the emblems, Kyrie was very tanky just off of items. He went for the
Wait, what?
damage build up.
Is
Wow.
this real Syndra is using the Petrify?
I think it was Purify. Think so.
Okay.
Mm,
Alright.
mm.
Either ways.
Okay, so remember when I asked like why it was weird that Luna didn't have the
Level 4.
level 4?
Mhm.
I remember now it was double roam as their decision. If
But-
you
but
recall,
did they do that minute 1?
From the beginning?
yeah, the Angela that was chasing the Matilda actually had an icon up top.
Oh, that's why.
That is probably why they weren't able to get to level 4. I don't know if they also did that in the previous game, but my point here is not going for this extra gamble of having double roam setup might have been very detrimental to what BTR wanted to do.
I would say the double roam has evolved quite a bit, where before the sure, there was a matter where you can
Yeah.
even use 4 roam boots.
Yeah.
But now it's the point where if you want to use roam boots, it's at like, what, 7 minutes, 8
Yeah.
minutes into the game, then it's safe for you to use that. But we have to review the game. If they really did it level 1, then that might have been a big mistake, because that's one of the things that has been done a few patches ago. It's
Yeah.
not really that meta right now.
Basically, it's outdated, right?
Outdated,
Alright.
And
exactly.
it's not It's not in the meta because it doesn't work. And
It punishes you.
Yeah. Imagine if this was maybe if they went in Florida, Rafael, I would have understood better. But going in for the Akai, I think that they wanted to have both conceal as well as favor.
All right.
Which is very greedy, but it kind of makes sense if on the grand scheme of things. But maybe Akai is not the best hero for it at all because it's ultimate dependent. I think you're gonna have to go for double roam only if your roamer doesn't depend on an ultimate.
But speaking of greed, actually, this is the second time for Team BTR to be greedy about something. In the first game, they were greedy that they will have the scaling heroes to scale enough until they reach the game. Now, they are greedy enough to have 2 rooms.
But the thing is, I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, you can't have 2 roam items.
At the
Like
beginning?
one will cancel out the other, so whichever activates first. I have to read back on the patches because if I'm not mistaken, that was one of the cases. But again, could be wrong.
Yeah.
because patches happen every 2 weeks and such, so a lot of things happen. But let's talk about today.
Let's talk about
2-0
today.
day.
A 2-0 day?
1 million PCU.
But
A great start,
Yes.
right? And with that, we got to look at the standings to really recap what happened today.
Let's go ahead.
one thing I can say is that even when there's a lot of 2-0s, do not like.
It didn't feel like
It didn't feel like a 2-0.
Yeah.
It's mainly because of the fact that there were so many close matches. Like in the first series, that was a 2-0, but both games went.
And
Along
also
the
at
way.
the SMG Fireflux, it was
Exactly.
so close.
There was a lot of comebacks actually in this game. In this day, I mean. So that means AP Bren going up against Burmese Ghouls, winning the 2-0. Now they're at the top of the group, and that is same can be said with ONIC. One thing that really surprised everyone was Fireflux Impunity, but Homeboys obviously, well, kind of predicted it will be the case anyways. You know.
Oh man, I really thought Geek Fam would take it, but this is the standings. 2-0
Unfortunately,
day,
yeah.
0-2 day. Depends on where you want to look at. Now we got to look at for tomorrow's schedule. What's really happening for tomorrow? Where we will be starting 2 o'clock.
Oh.
Okay,
A lot
I
of
just
first
saw the
times.
Ohio brothers against this Volt, and I feel like that's one of the matches that I hope I'm casting. I think I am. And then after that, it is going to be Burmese Ghouls going up against Flash. See you soon going up against BTR Suns. Blacklist International going up against RRQ Akira. So,
Wow.
is it weird that I'm happy not a Malaysian team is playing tomorrow? So I'm like, okay, I can like relax mentally.
And expect whatever you want to expect.
That's
Just
like-
Yeah.
relieved.
Yeah,
I'm quite sad that I'm not seeing a Malaysian team tomorrow.
I haven't seen a MENA team so far.
Oh, well, I'm just interested to see the evolution of this Volt as well as the Ohio Brothers. So in
Yeah.
case you guys are wondering which match I'm really interested to see, that's my personal one.
Yeah.